Well, hello everyone, and thank you for bearing with us while we had some technical difficulties there. I'm Dr. Simpson, the principal at the Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy, and I'm broadcasting live here from Hometown Rhythms in Winder, Georgia, my daughter's piano lessons. And glad to be here with all of you, and we're glad that you're taking a few moments with us this evening to learn about the registration process for our students for next year. We do have an agenda for this evening. First off, we're going to welcome you and provide some introductions. We'll then run through the daily schedule at VASA as a review for our current students, but also to let our new students know how the day functions at VASA. We'll talk about crew, which I think is the most important thing that we do at VASA. We will look at the academic courses that our rising 10th grade students will take. You'll look at the course requirements for high school graduation. We'll talk about all of the support programs that are available for students to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to be successful. We will discuss AP and early college dual enrollment opportunities, which are some of my favorite things to talk about. We'll share our exciting magnet programs that are available to students, which are really unprecedented in this region. We'll go through the registration process, including information about how you can make changes to your child's requests for next year. We'll talk about the high school transcript and why that is so critical to students, both in the current enrollment in high school, but also looking beyond that into college and career. Then, of course, Mr. Pooser will discuss the student activities and athletics programs available to our students at VASA. And we'll share two important dates with you. And so as you can see, we have a lengthy agenda, and we have about 50 minutes to get through all of that plus questions. And so we are going to move right ahead. I would like to point out that if you have any questions, whether those are individual or group, please go to bit.ly/VASA VOQ. VOQ stands for Virtual Orientation Questions. Again, that's bit.ly/VASA VOQ. Type in any question you have, whether it pertains just to your child or whether to other students and parents may be interested in hearing it, and we will either answer it on air, or if it's an individual question, we will respond to you by email with an answer to whatever is on your mind. So introductions. I'm Dr. Simpson, and I'm proud to serve as the principal at the Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy, as well as the Sims Academy of Innovation and Technology. We also have Miss Laura Watts, who is one of our assistant principals. She will give you a wave, and she has to speak, so she comes on the screen.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Thank you, Miss Watts. We have Mr. Lathan Pooser, who is one of our assistant principals.
Hey, everyone. Good afternoon, or I should say good evening.
We have Dr. Cheryl Guy. She is not with us tonight, but she is our Magnet and Academy coordinator. And we also have Dr. Cindy Murphy, who is our school counselor.
Hi, good evening.
All right, thank you to all of you for being here. Now, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the presentation because we get to introduce you to our students, and our students get to introduce you to VASA. And so listen to these students talk about the experience that they've had with us, what VASA stands for, what we're all about, and listen out for one word that you'll hear over and over again, and that is the word opportunity. This was not scripted. This was just off the cuff, asking them questions about their experience at VASA. Listen for that word opportunity.
I chose to come to VASA because I knew I wanted to go down the medical field for my future. And so this offered me a unique opportunity to be able to prepare myself for that.
I saw an opportunity to be a part of a brand new school and organization that I most likely would not have gotten anywhere else.
It's an amazing school. I saw it for the first time and I was like, wow. I chose to come to VASA because of the pathway that I chose, and I chose the fine art pathway because music has been something that I've loved since I was a little kid. It seemed like a really cool opportunity since I want to be in the performing arts as my career.
Well, I felt this was a better opportunity for art school in my life.
I chose to come to VASA for dance performing arts.
I just instantly saw an opportunity because I could come here and I could focus on what I wanted to do.
I think the atmosphere is great here. The teachers are really good. Everything is just cleaner, like the layout is good. It's like a mini college almost.
There's a lot more opportunities that you can get going to any other like normal high school.
Students should choose BASA because it focuses on their future careers, and instead of just teaching them everything, that they really just the basics of everything, where they can actually learn extensive knowledge.
Everybody who's here wants to be here, and it just completely changes the environment.
I love coming here.
The pathway that I chose is healthcare sciences.
I'm part of the cross country team and the soccer team.
I chose the healthcare pathway because I want to be a vet when I grow up.
I'm in audio and visual, and
I love like engineering and math and science and technology, and I can all just have it in one package by going the STEM pathway.
I would like to be involved in beta and the soccer club.
I chose the healthcare pathway because I'm interested in going into the nursing field.
I'm actually involved in dance club, and I enjoy doing it. I chose the healthcare pathway because I love being able to help people and see people grow. We're hoping to start a gymnastics team.
I'm currently doing the HOSA healthcare program. I'm in the yearbook club for the school and the competitive cheerleading.
Junior beta club, and I'm in drama club.
I'm on the cross country team and a part of HOSA.
I myself wanted to become a veterinarian, and I heard that they had a good medical group, so instantly it was a win for me.
My favorite thing about BASA is probably how organized and productive everything here is, because I've been to other schools and it isn't as neatly put together as it is here.
But I'd have to say the community. Everyone here is just ready to learn, and no one's like doing too much of none. So, and it's really fun. Really fun here.
I really like that there's not a lot of people here, so it's a very intimate setting.
I really like how we have like the different career pathways, and you can choose that and use that like for your classes, and it prepares you for your future career.
I have really good teachers. Miss Ridgway is probably my favorite teacher.
I love the layout of the campus. It's so beautiful, and I like that it's more set up like a college rather than a high school. I can never say enough how much I love the environment here.
My favorite thing about BASA is the fact that they include everyone.
My favorite thing about BASA is probably the students and the teachers. They're way better than any other school that I've been to.
The smaller classes allow you to have more opportunity to bring your grades up and to have a better understanding of the material that you're learning. Dance, I love dancing. So I look forward to in class to come to dance.
There's a lot more freedom than you would get going to a normal high school.
Compared to my own middle school, BASA has more freedom, and I love it so much. I love the fact that people actually want to be here, and they're coming willing to learn, and they want to know things, not to mess around.
I could do so many different things here that I would just love to look at. I mean, I can learn to weld, I can learn to be a carpenter, anything.
It's about what you want to do with your life and how you're going to do in the future.
It helps you find yourself in ways that I never thought it could.
I know there was a little bit of lag in that video, so I do encourage you, we'll send out a copy of this presentation afterward, and if you want to get the full effect and see our students in action, then I encourage you to watch it at that time. But those are 8th through 10th grade students this year, and they really did a fine job of capturing what it is that we're all about. You listened for that one word, opportunity, and just expanding upon that a bit. Our students have the opportunity to pursue what they're interested in, what they're passionate about, and where their long-term college and career goals lie. And so you heard Giselle, she loves to dance, and never before has she been able to dance in school, and now she is. And so now she loves coming to school because she can see herself and see her interests in what she's doing while she is here. So kudos to those BASA students for capturing what it is that we stand for here at BASA. I do that every time. I'm going to click the next button now. So by this time, we have a lot of students who are returning, and then we have some students who are new to BASA. So this bell schedule should be familiar for many of our rising 10th grade students. We do operate on a 4x4 block schedule, and we try as best as we can to balance our classes so that students take 2 academics in the fall, 2 academics in the spring, so that workload is spread out a bit. We also have an innovation block first thing in the morning, and we anticipate keeping that. That's an opportunity for your students to try something new and get the help they need if they need support in a particular area. We continue to innovate within the innovation block and try different approaches to make sure that that time is used as best as it can be used. And so we have used it for project-based learning and other things along the way. And we will continue experimenting with that time to make sure that we find the just right fit for what our students and our teachers need out of that additional time. Of course, our students at BASA also get to participate in magnet learning opportunities where they're able to pursue their college and career goals. And they have unprecedented opportunities for dual enrollment. It's like a college campus where students can take everything they're interested in, from English 1101, psychology 1101 at the college level. They can be in band, they can be in dance, they can be in chorus or drama or visual art or high school STEM or healthcare science, and they can take care of those academic opportunities that they need to in order for graduation, including AP courses. So students on our campus have unprecedented opportunities to pursue the unique high school experience that they can just custom design for themselves. I'm going to ask Dr. Murphy to come on the screen and talk to you about our CREW program, and I'll just preview. CREW is the most important thing that we do.
Thank you, Dr. Simpson. So we just wanted to kind of reiterate about CREW. I know most of you are going to be returning 10th graders here, but CREW is really the heartbeat of our school. It's really what we consider one of the most important things that we do here, because it's about making students feel connected on campus. So what we did was we started an advisement program where we divided kids in their grade level into groups of like 10 to 12 students, where they are with that group of students, where they'll be with that group of students throughout their high school career, where they can get to know each other, be close with a group of peers, and also be close with a trusted adult here in the building. As we go through high school, it may be that you're going to be hearing more from the CREW leader than you'll be hearing from one of us, because that CREW leader is going to be that student's advocate. Really, if you have any questions about, registration, all those things, you can also contact the CREW leader, because they'll be answering questions and helping them fill out their registration materials as we go forward. But really, CREW is one of the most important things that we do, and we feel like we're all working together to help make everybody successful here at the building, and CREW is the main part of that.
Dr. Murphy. All right, so looking at academic courses, you all are familiar with this information since your students, the majority of them, have been at BASA for 9th grade. Our students take courses that align with the Georgia Standards of Excellence and courses that advance them toward high school graduation. The difference is not in what the students learn, but in how they learn it. At BASA, we really focus on 21st century success skills. So for example, if you go into an academic classroom, there are certainly times where you will see students sitting and listening to the teacher deliver information, but that is limited. We spend the majority of our time where students are active in the learning experience. They're collaborating with others, they are building products, they're producing things. And so our focus is on those skills that will impact them for a lifetime. We collaborated on this presentation. And so certainly those collaborative and communication skills will last our students for a lifetime. Our students also have access to magnet programs in art and design, biomedical science, hospitality and culinary arts, media arts, performing arts, and STEM, which just provides them so many opportunities to pursue things that they're interested in. Maybe they want to go into that career, or maybe they're just love it. They're just interested in music, even if they don't anticipate following that through with a career. We certainly encourage our students to take courses that they're just interested in, even if they don't have that career interest. Our students also have enhanced access to college courses available through Lanier Technical College and the Sims Academy of Innovation and Technology. And in fact, they can walk across the stage and graduate. They can have their whole first year of college, their freshman year, complete before they even graduate from high school, which is quite amazing. Dr. Murphy, could you talk us through the graduation requirements?
So on the screen, you can see that we wanted to kind of just review what the graduation requirements are. As you can see, we need 24 total credits to graduate. And so we wanted to make sure that you kind of understand that there are required courses that you need throughout your time in high school that you need to acquire to be able to graduate. So you need 4 language arts or English credits. That would be 1 credit pretty much each year. Mathematics, same, 4 credits. As you go through science, 4 credits, social studies, 4 credits. And then you have CTAE, which is our career technical education, world language, and arts, fine arts. You have to have 3 credits. So you can either get that from doing, if you decide that you want to do Spanish 1, 2, and 3, that could cover that. It could be a CTAE pathway. So it might be that you're doing healthcare and do 3 classes in that pathway, or fine arts, that you're doing maybe dance 1, 2, and 3. Or it could be to satisfy that area, it could also be some of all of those. So that would satisfy those 3 areas. You're also going to need a health and PE credit. Hopefully most of you have received that credit either last summer during doing it online in the summer, or either this year. If you have not completed the health and PE credit, you need to be sure that when you do your registration this year, that you go ahead and register for that credit to get that finished for next year. You also have 4 electives, which can be things that you're just interested in that you'd like to take. So you'll have those as well, which is 4, which totals the 24 credits that you need to graduate. Again, those are required courses. So it is important that you have, which we'll talk about in a minute, some specific classes that you have to have, but most of those classes are required. So we have to get those certain classes. On the promotion policy over there, you can see to move to 10th grade, since most of you are in 9th grade now, you'll have to have 6 credits. You have an opportunity to make 8 credits over the course of the year, but you need a total of 6 to move to the next grade. And so you can actually see the rest of the credits there, what you need to kind of go for each, to rise to each year. And we'll be going over that in more depth at a later time.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. I believe this is yours as well.
Yep. So this kind of tells you what your academic choices are going to be when you do your registration. You have English, you're going to be taking multicultural literature or honors. That will be your options. Math will be geometry honors, or some of you may be taking the Algebra 2 honors. Science, chemistry, or biology. Social studies will be world history, or you also have an AP option there in the social studies department to take AP World. So those are really your academic courses. So everyone will be in pretty much 4 of those courses there as you move forward.
All right, we did want to point out that some of our current 9th grade students and rising sophomores have not yet taken health and PE. Maybe it could not fit in your schedule for this year. We did want to let you know that there is an opportunity to take that over the summer. And so the cost for that is $55. Many years it has been an in-person course. Of course, this past year it was a digital course. We're not sure if it will be in-person or digital at this point, but it will definitely be available for $55. And just please ask your child to work with their crew leader or email one of us to confirm that they did take that health and PE course. And of course, they will remember that as well. Ms. Watts?
Okay, so we also offer many support programs here because we want all students to be successful. We have ESOL students, special ed students, students with a 504. We make sure that all of the accommodations and modifications are met according to their IEP or their 504 or their ESOL plan. We just want to make sure that everyone, all their needs are met. And so that we have those opportunities here for all students.
All right, thank you, Ms. Watts. So our AP program is growing year by year as our students advance through the grade levels. In our AP program, students take courses. At the end of the courses, they are able to take the AP exam. And if they earn a certain score on the AP exam, they're actually able to earn college credits. And I want you to be mindful of this. If your child wishes to attend a selective college or university, many times they are looking for specifically for AP courses. And so if you do have a son or a daughter who is planning to attend UGA, Emory, Georgia Tech, maybe some selective colleges or universities outside the state, we encourage you to reach out and have those conversations with Dr. Murphy about what sort of admissions criteria they're looking for in terms of AP courses. We do have a list of AP courses that are available by grade level below. Of course, this year, your child's 9th grade year, they have access to AP Human Geography. In the 10th grade, we offer AP Chemistry, AP Computer Science Principles, and AP World History. And in the 11th grade, Music Theory, Physics, Studio, Art, and US History. And of course, their senior year, they have the most access to AP courses, including biology, calculus, economics, English language, government, and statistics. So many opportunities for our students to take advanced level, college level work and pass that exam and get college credit. We are really excited about the early college courses available to our students via Sims Academy. BASA students have even more access to these courses because they can literally just walk right next door and take those 11th grade courses. These courses begin their 11th grade year and they will stay at Lanier Tech if your child wishes to graduate from there, or they could also transfer to pretty much any technical college across the state or any University System of Georgia college. And so those courses include 3 different English courses, 2 math courses, 2 science courses, and 7 social studies courses. And so again, the state of Georgia will pay for your child to earn up to 30 semester hours of college credit before they graduate from high school, which is quite an opportunity for them. Many of our students come here for our magnet programs, and we love our magnet programs. We're excited that students are able to pursue a variety of different areas that are interesting to them and that pertain to their long-term goals for college and career and just interest as a person. And so we offer magnet programs in art and design, biomedical science, hospitality and culinary arts, media arts, performing arts, and science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So I'm just going to back up a little bit and let you take a look at these programs that are available. This information is also available on our website so that you can really drill down and see what learning opportunities your child has as they continue through their studies here at BASA. You'll notice that many of these magnet programs have additional learning opportunities, such as in our STEM magnet. We have a partnership through Sims Academy with Lanier Tech, where students can actually earn their computer networking certificate before graduating from high school. And so we encourage you to look at these high school courses that are available, but also to consider the dual enrollment opportunities available in each cohort. So, for example, our students can get their CNA license in our biomedical science magnet. I know that many of you are interested in how the registration process will work, and so this has some information about that process. Your child's first and second semester teachers from this year are currently making course recommendations for each of their students through the end of this week. So for example, your child's language arts teacher is making recommendations for them for next year's language arts courses. Likewise, their visual arts teacher is making recommendations for their visual art courses for next year. Then next week, we will begin in crew conducting graduation plan reviews. Your child's crew leader will actually go through all 4 years of their high school graduation plan to ensure that they are on track for graduation and they're on track for meeting their college and career goals. So again, that will happen February 16th through the 19th. Then on February the 23rd, you will receive a printed copy of your child's course requests for next year. You will have the opportunity to write in any changes that you would like on a form. And even if you don't make any changes, we do need that signed copy back from you as soon as possible. So in summary, this week, your child's current teachers are making recommendations for their area. Next week, your child's crew leader will conduct a thorough graduation plan review to ensure that all of their years of high school are planned for and next year's courses are secure. And then on February 23rd is when you'll receive that confirmation of what the requests are. And as their parent, you will certainly have the opportunity to request changes at that time. I also would like to point out that if your child is a digital learner, you will receive the list of requested courses by email from your child's crew leader, and you'll just reply to that directly with any changes. There's no need to print and scan or anything like that. You'll just be able to reply with any changes you would like. We do have several resources available for you, and again, you'll have access to this slide and all of the resources after the presentation. Number one is our program of study. So this document lays out all of the academic courses that are available to our students, as well as the magnet learning opportunities. So it's a great resource. And then we also have our registration guide, which goes through every course available at BASA and provides a course description so that you can learn more about it. It also has the diploma requirements, promotion policies, information about graduation, and lots of other important information for you. As a reminder, I am broadcasting live from Hometown Rhythms in downtown Winder, so please excuse the background coffee shop noises. No schedule changes, requests will be considered after February 26th. So once you receive that list of courses, if you can please help us just by making all of the schedule change requests at that time. And then in May, you will receive a list of the classes that your child is actually registered for, and that will be your final opportunity to make any changes. So all initial requests should be submitted by February 26th. Then you'll get that last look in May, and you can make any last minute changes at that time. Please note that if a teacher recommends your child for an honors AP class and you wish for them to take the non-honors or AP version, or vice versa, maybe they signed them up for regular and you'd like them to take an AP or an honors class, you can make those requests directly on the list of course requests that we send to you. And we will look at your request and we'll look at your child's previous grades and performance data to help make the decision about what the best placement will be to ensure that they're successful. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Murphy to talk about the importance of the high school transcript.
We wanted just to mention just a little bit about your transcript. Your transcript started this holiday, like at Christmas time after the first semester. Those were your first grades that are going to be on your transcript in 9th grade. And that's really when your GPA starts. And that's also where we start with the class rank for the 9th grade rising sophomore students. We just want to make sure that you're aware of some things. All grades go on your transcript, whether you pass or fail the class. All of those classes will be on your transcript. and all of those courses are used in doing our class rank. So we just wanted to make sure that you were aware of those things. Also want to make you aware that if you fail a required academic course, so that would be anything like a science, math, social studies, or English course, students will be required to make up the failed course through an alternate delivery model, such as Foothills Transfer Credit Community. So if you have failed an academic course, you need to be sure that you're coming up here and speaking with me to talk about what our plan is going to be to make up that credit. Both courses, the failed course and the passing course, will be on your transcript, and credits will be awarded once you've passed the course. And both grades will be calculated into your cumulative GPA. Also, what's going to be included in your GPA is there'll be a weighted and unweighted GPA. So if you're taking any AP courses, honors courses, right now you're not doing any dual enrollment, but those courses have more weight, which may increase your GPA. As we go forward, we'll be talking more about that. We're going to talk about another opportunity to really kind of go in depth about these issues coming up in the spring, to where we can really talk about these issues. But I wanted just to make sure that you understand that your transcript has started. And we will be giving those out to students so that you'll be able to see those shortly. We're kind of correcting a few errors that are on there and want to make sure everything is correct. Your transcript is going to be important for a lot of reasons. This is going to be what colleges see. They will be able to see your grades and classes that you've taken from the time that you're a freshman until the time that you're a senior. Scholarships are awarded based on your GPA, based on your class rank. Dual enrollment opportunities are based on your GPA. Some of the certain things you have to have a certain GPA. Included in that is your HOPE GPA is based on your academic GPA. So all of those things are determined by what's on your transcript. So it's certainly important for you to be taking advantage of any opportunity to learn about those things. Take the kind of courses, the most rigorous courses that you think possible for you, and kind of keep track of what's going on your transcript. And the last thing there is talking about your graduation status. That's how we keep track of where you are and are you ready to graduate. And again, the valedictorian, salutatorian, and honor graduates are based on your transcript as well.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. Mr. Kuzer, could you talk to us about BASA athletics and activities? We recognize that we have a number of families who are already at BASA, but I'm sure they would love to hear an update. And if their child is not currently participating in an athletic or student activity, hopefully they'll hear something that'll pique their interest and they'll get started playing on a team or participating in a club or activity next year.
Absolutely, Dr. Simpson. So currently at BASA, we offer 12 Georgia High School Association sanctioned athletic programs. And what's unique about this is that this is almost twice the number of athletic programs that are offered by schools that are similar to size and also into design. And so essentially, we at BASA offer more opportunities for more students to participate in athletics if they so choose to, which, you know, we're very proud of that. We really want our students to get involved if that's something that they want to do. Students are eligible to participate in all of our JV sports programs, which at BASA we are currently performing at the JV level, except for esports and gymnastics. I will say that within our first year, BASA Athletics has really set a standard, set the bar high for just the number of accolades and achievements that our teams and even our individual athletes have achieved thus far. Just to name a few of them, in the fall, our JV cross country team placed first in the region, which is a huge feat. There are about 9 teams in our region, and our cross country runners just had a stellar season this year, and they progressed and got better from week to week. It was very exciting to see that. And even as recent as this past weekend, our competitive dance program. They won first place at their final dance competition of the season at McIntosh High School in Peachtree City. And our soccer teams last week, their first game had a great showing. Our girls tied Jasper County High School, and our boys won against Jasper County High School 8-0. So we really are doing a lot of great things. Our coaches are working really hard with our student athletes to really get the best out of them and really just establish a great tradition in athletics here at BASA. We hope to have most of our athletic programs participating at the varsity level by the year 2022-23, that school year. Again, we're trying to really set that tone to really, get our students and our coaches ready for that next level. And we also recognize that there are students who may not have interest in athletics per se, but they are interested in participating in extracurricular activities and clubs. And so we have a number of clubs and activities that we offer here at BASA. Please be sure to check out the BASA website so you can see a listing of those clubs. If there is something that you are interested in, but we don't currently offer it, it's very easy to get a club established at BASA. Is simply finding a faculty sponsor who's willing to serve as your sponsor for that particular club. And then that faculty sponsor would meet with me and Dr. Simpson or maybe Ms. Watts, just depending on the situation, so that we can collaborate to figure out how to make that happen on our campus. Our BASA Athletics Booster Club is a very important organization to our sports program. Their sole purpose is to support our student athletes, our coaches, our athletic programs by raising money or by volunteering at various functions, whether it be serving in the concession stand or whether it be taking up tickets at the gate. Anything that can help support our athletic programs, the Booster Club is, there to do that. And so each parent will be receiving information about our Booster Club very soon. But just for your information, we do have the contact information of our Booster Club Executive Board. So if you have any questions about becoming a member or volunteering or making a corporate donation or just a friendly donation, anonymous donation, whatever the case may be, please feel free to reach out to any one of these ladies that you see listed here, and they will give you the right information or point you in the right direction in order to do that for you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pooser. Dr. Murphy, could you talk to us about the PSAT, SAT, and ACT testing opportunities?
So for our 9th grade students, some of you in the 9th grade have already taken the PSAT. You signed up. It was optional in 9th grade. In 10th grade, all 10th grade students will be taking the PSAT next October. It is certainly worthwhile to take the PSAT. It kind of gives you an idea of how you're going to do on the SAT when you take the SAT in your junior year. It also kind of opens up some things for you as far as like practice. By taking the PSAT, you have an account with the Khan Academy where you can do some practice for the SAT. So it's important that you do that. I would not suggest taking the SAT or the ACT right now. I would wait until the spring of your junior year. Or possibly the fall of your junior year if you're thinking about dual enrollment somewhere other than Lanier Tech. And so some of the schools right now anyway are not, they're doing test optional, even for dual enrollment. So we'll have to check some of those if you're thinking about dual enrollment at some other location. But these are things that are going to be coming in the future. So I gave you some information here about comparing the SAT and the ACT. There's a link in this to kind of give you some information about both of those tests so that you can get prepared. Also, you need to be sure to create a College Board account. That is where you can get information about your PSAT scores. They walk you through those. They also talk about AP potential after you take the PSAT. which gives you an idea of, based on your PSAT score, what AP classes or advanced placement classes you may do the best in. So that would be something. Also, College Board has scholarship search engines and college search engines on that website. So that is a great account, and you certainly do need one of those accounts. And then there's also the ACT website where you can go and take a look at the ACT. As we move forward, I think that it is important that you take both the SAT and the ACT just to see which test that you may do better on going forward.
Dr. Murphy, I think that's great information, and just want to summarize that because some of the acronyms can be a little bit confusing. So the PSAT is sort of like the pre-SAT, and all of our students definitely take that in the 10th grade. Many 9th graders and some 8th graders actually take that. Many times students also take the PSAT in the 11th grade because that is the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, which can impact their scholarship opportunities. But as Dr. Murphy said, typically we recommend the actual SAT beginning in their junior year. And so many students choose to take the SAT and ACT, just kind of depending on, or choose to take both to see what they do best on. So a lot of long-term implications for college options revolving around these tests, but we will be providing some lessons in crew, differentiating between the two, talking about how students need to get signed up, etc. So, okay, 2 last plugs here. We do have a high school 101 meeting, which is designed for rising 9th and 10th grade families. We'll cover lots of important information. We will go deeper into class rank, Hope Scholarship qualifications, more about the PSAT, and dual enrollment opportunities. We're not sure about the date because we would really like to have this in person. So it will definitely be over the summer. We're hoping maybe late summer we'll be able to come on campus. And so we don't want to schedule it digitally if we're able to make it happen in person. And then also for any of our students who are brand new to BASA this year, we will have a new student orientation again this summer, hoping to do it in person. So you'll be able to see our facility. This is where you'll learn about all of the logistical items, such as meals, transportations, bell schedules, the lack of lockers, etc. Again, we're not sure if it'll be in person or digital, but we're hoping that it will be in person. So we will probably push that back a little bit later this summer so that hopefully we can get you in the building. And then for all of our current students, I want to put in this plug for the yearbook. So this is our cover. It's a sneak peek. It looks great. It's capturing the first year of BASA history. And so we really encourage you to please purchase a yearbook. The price is currently $50, and there is a link where you can access it. The price will rise to $60 after pre-orders end on April 16th. This has been a year of all years, and so you definitely want a yearbook so that you can remember 2020. So with that said, Ms. Watts, do we have a couple of questions that would be really good for the entire group to hear?
We have one question, and it's related to dual enrollment. This says, can my child take AP classes and be in dual enrollment at the same time?
That is such a great question. And I actually met with 3 different students today and talked about that exact situation. And so it really depends on your child's goals. And so one of the students that I met with today wants to go to UNG, the University of North Georgia. So for her, I recommended that she take as many dual enrollment courses as she wanted to. But then I had another student who wants to go to UGA. And so my advice to him was to take a mixture of some dual enrollment courses and some AP courses. So dual enrollment courses from Lanier Tech through Sims will transfer to just about any public college or university in the state of Georgia and many outside. If you're looking at a selective college or university, such as UGA, such as Georgia Tech, such as Emory, many times they will accept those dual enrollment credits just fine. But for admissions purposes, they are also looking for AP courses. And so with that student earlier today, He's going to end up taking 6 AP courses over the course of his 4-year career at BASA and 6 dual enrollment courses. And so by the end, he will have 12 college credits at least, if not more, already finished before he graduates from high school. So yes, you can absolutely do both. And then many times, or in many situations, you're encouraged to.
Okay, that was our only question.
Oops. All righty. Well, listen, I cannot thank you enough for spending some time with us this evening. This presentation will be recorded. You will have copies of the slides so that you can go and access all of the links. We have had a great first year at BASA. Our BASA 9th graders, all of you, have done such a great job setting the bar high for BASA and what we hope to be. So I cannot thank you enough for that. I'm going to end this just like we end every morning announcement at BASA. At our campus, we follow the I-CARE framework, which consists of integrity, community, accountability, respect, and excellence. Go Blazers!